When you got up today, did you thank God for this beautiful day? Every day has its surprises and beautiful things. Everything, we see new things, we meet new people, we learn new things. Well, Jagee's Cookbook is something like that. Jagee's Cookbook, well, we see new things, we learn quite a bit, and we also meet a few people. Today, I've got a very, very interesting family with me. They are very, very sweet, and they were very, very kind enough to come to Jagee's Cookbook, and I'm going to introduce them. Before that, each one of them will be in each of my following episodes. So make sure you don't miss it, because they've got a real good treat for you, okay? So here we've got Mr. Chris Buzzer. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Jagee.
This is Mrs. Melissa Buzzer, okay? And here we got the sweet, sweet Jonas Buzzer.
Hello.
Okay, I'm going to welcome you all into Jagee's Cookbook by making you a special welcome drink. Okay, dokie? So does that sound okay?
Sounds great.
Okay, so you can take your places there, and I can go back and I can actually do my drink for you.
Okay.
Okay. For my lovely German family, or is it Americanized German family? I'm going to make a wonderful welcome drink for them. And very, very simple, things out of a carton, just mixing things together, and I'm sure they'll like it. I hope they like it anyway. So we need equal quantities of lychee juice and equal quantities of orange juice. And we're going to mix them together. And also we need a spritz of lemon for that edge, and a little bit of rose syrup. And that's it. Voila. So here we go with half a liter of lychee juice or lychee juice. Lovely. Okay. Now we need half a liter of orange juice, fresh orange juice. But it's not fresh, it's freshly squeezed and straight away packed in the Tetra Pak. So it doesn't make a difference, does it? Anyway, again, here goes half a liter of orange juice. There we go, half a liter of lychee juice, half a liter of orange juice. And for that edge, for that sharpness, for that freshness, whatever you want to call it, I'm going to add a spritz of lime juice. Now this is also from a bottle. Spritz, okay. A little bit of pomegranate seeds with a little bit of juice. It's not very, very essential. You can add it if you have. If not, don't bother. It goes there. And also a little bit of rose syrup, like 1.5 teaspoons, more than enough. Okie dokie. That's nice, it smells lovely. Now all I have to do now, I don't have a muddler, I have a whisk. I'm just going to whisk everything. Ooh, that looks pretty, doesn't it? With all that ruby red pomegranates in that beautiful orangish juice. Okay, that's fine. And juice is done. So I'm going to give it to our family out here and welcome them with this drink. Okay, to see how my welcome drink is. Here, Chris.
Thank you.
Melissa.
Thank you very much.
And Jonas.
Thank you.
We all enjoyed our welcome drinks and we're fresh and ready to go now. Now this episode, I have Chris out here with me, and he's going to show you different types of omelets. It's a special episode dedicated to all the men, because men find it, I mean, it's very easy for any man who to do it. So let's see what he's up to, huh?
Right.
Okay. Chris,
So-
okay, can you tell, first of all, can you tell about yourself?
Yes.
Say a little bit about yourself.
Yes, my name is Chris, as you all, I think, know. I have been living in Trivandrum now for almost a year and a half. I work for a company called Noratel Power Components in Technopark. I have been accompanied here with my family, Melissa and Jonas. Before that, I have been living for many years in Germany and in the United States.
Okay, that's pretty much sums up everything. Okay, so what do you plan to show today on the show?
Okay, so I thought we would take something simple. This is something that also the men, which normally do not cook so often, I guess, in India, could also make. It's
All men, irrespective of anything.
I think most men anyway, yes. So what I'm going to do, I thought that it would be a good idea maybe to make a different type, or the possibility of vegetable cheese or vegetable omelets.
That sounds good. So what all, like capsicum, I think we have a bell pepper out here.
Yes,
And mozzarella,
yes,
hot mushrooms, spinach, whatever. Okay, so you ready?
yes I am.
Go ahead.
And so we'll start with cutting this up with cubes as well. Basically, you can use leftovers that you have in the refrigerator. It doesn't really matter. You're very flexible here. You can use also, for example, tomatoes, onions.
Anything.
People who like it a little more spicy, they can also use peppers, of course.
Okay, you mean green peppers?
Yes, green
Okay.
peppers. Actually, we do it too sometimes, even though we're careful not to make it too spicy.
Actually, in Kerala, I mean, you might know we all love spicy food.
Yes, I know that.
And they have the special type of, I think it's a masala omelette with a whole lot of green chilies
Okay.
and shallots and what else? All very spicy stuff.
Yes.
And it's like a normal thing out in Kerala, and we all enjoy it.
Okay.
Yeah, but I think it would be a bit too spicy for your taste.
It sounds like it's a little too spicy for me. Yes.
I know.
Also, this is like the omelet, like what we're doing here, is something that you can do this. We do it. It's called brunch. Actually, it's a combination
Of breakfast and lunch.
of breakfast and lunch. So you sort of don't get up too early, but you skip out on lunch, and you have a nice, relaxing brunch with the family.
Sounds nice for Sundays.
With the family.
Really
So
good.
it's something you do normally in the weekends, Saturday or Sunday.
Sundays.
Yes.
It's perfect on Sundays.
Yes.
Brunch is the perfect thing for Sundays.
Yes.
They don't have to get up early for breakfast. You can just relax and then make a late breakfast and skip lunch, yeah?
Yes.
And have dinner. What
Yes.
else?
And the other nice thing about besides that, it's quite simple.
Hey, all your cubes are real good.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all uniform. That's good.
Thank you. And what's nice about an omelet too is that it's fairly healthy. You have vegetables in there.
That's right.
Egg.
That's right.
The people who are worried about their cholesterol,
Levels. And
like I don't have a problem, but I keep an eye on it. So what I do is I only make one egg instead of 2 eggs.
Okay.
Or you can also, if the people who are really concerned, of course, could also just leave out
Okay. About the yolks.
the yolk then as well. But it's yeah. So we're just cutting up the scallops.
Okay. Shallots. Oh, the scallops. Okay. Now, do you want me to like the stuff?
Yes. What I'm going to do first still is I'm going to prepare
The eggs.
an egg. So we can make
Okay.
we
So
can make a 1 egg or 2 egg. Same procedure.
Shall I light this for you, Chris? Excuse me?
Yes, you can slowly light it, please.
Okay.
And so then we whisk the eggs, get this prepared. And once you can see that the bubbles are showing, then sort of the whisking is, you know, it's pretty good. Mixed. What I do is, you don't have to, I add a tad of milk.
Tad of milk.
Yes.
That's the secret of Chris's egg
Yeah.
omelette.
And
It makes it more fluffier.
yes, and it gives you a little more of the omelet. Again,
Omelet.
if you don't want to
Volume.
if you don't want to use too many eggs, you just add a little more
That's a
milk.
good idea. So a little bit of milk, it actually gives you more volume in your omelette. And you don't have to use as much as eggs as you usually do.
Yes. And okay, so we're basically ready. So now it's pretty warmed up. And take a little bit of
oil,
this is
sunflower oil. Yeah.
Sunflower oil.
You can use any oil, can you?
Anything which is okay for the, you know, for frying purposes, so to speak, is fine. And spread it around a little bit. So, Jagee, what would you like to have in this omelet?
I love spinach.
You love spinach.
Yes, I adore spinach.
Okay.
And so I like
What else?
spinach and just a little bit of bell peppers, please.
Okay.
Just a bit.
Okay. So for the bell peppers, we just very shortly
Okay.
I put it in the pan. The spinach I'm not even going to. I'll wait until the egg is there, and it and it should just be very shortly like glassy. Get just a little of a glaze on it.
So it's just coated with oil. That's it.
So very short. So because you want to keep the crunchiness
Crunchiness. Okay.
and the taste of it. So that's probably pretty good.
And freshness of it.
Yes. And then I take my prepared 2 eggs and milk.
When do we add our seasonings?
And then well, we're gonna add the spinach on here.
Okay.
And
Now these are steamed. These are already steamed, yeah.
so we put a little spinach here, depending again. And you can do more or put in less, however you prefer it. There are no rules.
I'd like a bit more spinach, please.
Okay. Okay, spinach is healthy too.
That's why Popeye the Sailor Man is so healthy and strong. Okay, it's not. Thank you.
And then
Our salt and pepper.
yes, definitely a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper.
Shall I help you with that?
Sure.
Okay.
And add some pepper. As well.
Okay.
Do you want any cheese in your omelet?
Why not?
So you can just add a little bit of cheese as well.
Okay, that's fine.
The cheese gives a nice taste to it, and here too you can use whatever you have available.
Yeah,
basically.
you can. What did you use now?
I think this was
Mozzarella?
mozzarella. Yes, mozzarella.
He used mozzarella. You can use cheddar, feta,
Yes.
any type of cheese you want.
And so what I do now is I sort of make it like a pocket.
Okay.
I fold it over a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, like that. And then I just flip it over like this.
Oh, so it's like a pocket.
So it's almost like a pocket. I have the
Parcel.
cheese, and now I just leave it here for another minute.
Wow.
And
That's
then
nice.
we have our omelet is
Omelet.
ready to be
Jagee
served.
special.
And it's a good idea also to eat the omelet while it's hot, right from the pan onto the plate, and then you can enjoy
I'm ready.
the omelet.
Yes. Oh, it smells really, really good. Let me see how it
Yes.
tastes. I mean, it also looks very pretty. I mean, I can see the peppers and the cheese oozing out, the spinach. Oh, I love spinach. And this actually really, really, really is a treat. Let me see. I hope I don't burn my mouth.
I hope you don't either.
Mmm. Mmm. Good. Mmm. It's very, very good.
That's
Very good. I really enjoyed it.
and what you can do if you want to make it, as I said, a brunch. You can have toast, make it healthy. Use some wheat or rye toast, a little bit of butter, some marmalade on it with the juice that you made,
Okay.
and then you have a terrific
Brunch.
family
Brunch.
or romantic brunch at home.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you do this for your wife?
Yes, I do.
You do? Oh,
Yes, I do.
lucky Melissa. Now Chris is going to make our second omelette, which is actually full of our fillings, and it's going to be a really colorful and very, 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 very wonderful omelette. Let's see what he's going to do, huh? Okay, Chris, so
Okay.
ready?
So basically, same procedure.
Procedure, yes.
We have everything is cut and prepared, and now we go with the eggs again. Get the eggs ready.
The milk was a really good tip. Adding a little bit of milk, it really adds the taste, and the smell is lovely, and it gives that fluffiness for the egg.
Yes. Yes.
You know what I do, Chris? I actually, when I beat the salt and the pepper in the eggs
Okay.
while I whisk it.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I put it in the what do you call it? Frying pan, and then put the toppings.
Okay.
That's what I do.
Okay.
You can do it that way too, can you?
It doesn't matter. You
Doesn't
can do it anyway. And sometimes people want to spice it on their own. So then I don't put anything on it.
Oh,
And they
okay.
do it themselves. Some people shouldn't be eating much salt, so
Salt,
you gotta avoid the salt.
Yes, yes.
So it's sort of it's custom made
Custom made.
to the requirements.
Okay.
Yes.
So,
So we add a little bit of milk again.
milk, yes. Oops. Okay. We'll just switch this on. And so this time we're going to add all our toppings, aren't we?
Yes.
So do we need to actually saute the
The
spring onions or
yes, the
scallions?
The scallions and the bell pepper I would recommend.
Okay. So
doing
it would
beforehand.
probably take out the raw taste. Sort of
And
thing.
yes, and it make it a little milder maybe
Milder.
also.
So it
And
won't be as pungent.
and as I mentioned before too, if you can like dice a tomato, you could put in there also.
Oh, do you want a tomato?
We can do that if you like.
Okay.
We can.
Now, doesn't that make the egg watery?
The tomato, well, what I'll do is I'll cut it again in cubes, and so
Cubes.
then sort of a lot of the fluid comes out on its own.
Okay.
You don't want to get it, of course, too
Fine.
watery. That is correct.
Fine.
So, again, the omelet is a.
Shall I put the scallions in for you, please?
You can do that, yes.
Okay. I'm just going to put the scallions in, and also a little bit of bell pepper, red bell peppers. Now, I read in a book, I think 2 days before, I read in a book that red peppers are much more healthier than green peppers.
Okay.
And they're just the riper form of green peppers, but they contain 11 times more beta carotene and twice as much of vitamin C. So now, okay, so these are sauteed
Yes.
well enough, fine.
Yes. And now we'll just again.
Did you pour your milk?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Fine. Good.
And now we'll add this
We just
little
spread
spinach.
Yes.
If you like, you can put again some salt in it.
Okay. Get my salt. Oh, it looks lovely and colorful. You can put a bit more. Never stingy on spinach. Oh, such a beautiful thing.
Okay. And we can throw in
Mushrooms?
a couple mushrooms.
Do you like mushrooms?
I like some type of mushrooms.
Okay, now these
Yes.
are button mushrooms. What do you like?
I like champignons.
Okay.
I don't know.
You don't get it out here.
I
Okay.
don't think you can get them, get them here. And
What's the difference?
It's in a taste and in a texture.
Okay. Does
And,
it look like the usual button mushrooms?
Similar, I guess. Also, in Germany, gathering wild mushrooms is a very big hobby. In Germany, people go out in the woods in the early autumn and they look for the mushrooms.
Oh,
And there are a
I
lot
didn't
of
know that.
there are a
That's
lot
a
of
good piece of information. So, in the morning, is it like a tradition?
It just doesn't have to be in the morning, but it's in the fall.
Oh, in the
Basically.
fall, okay.
Yes, in
And?
the autumn,
Yeah.
in the time when the mushrooms get ripe.
Okay. Oh, you didn't put your
Cheese,
too, yeah.
cheese. We can add some cheese. Yes.
Do you want me to put this
It's okay.
back?
It's okay. It does, again, you can't really do that much wrong here.
Yeah, I know. We're going to put it in a pocket, as you said, anyway.
That's why I picked the omelet, because it's something simple.
You can't go wrong with an omelet.
You can't really do that much wrong, actually. So, again, now we just want to.
What about our pepper?
Pepper? Yes, yes, you can put on some pepper.
Okay, there you go.
And again, you can, when you're eating it too, you can afterwards, if it's not enough salt.
Or seasonings, you can season on your own. That's up to you.
Absolutely.
Like Chris said, it's custom made omelette.
Yes. Okay. This one broke a little bit.
That's okay. Actually, it looks better.
But it doesn't matter. It doesn't
looks
matter.
actually better because it looks more colorful. You can see the fillings.
It's now going to just sit in the pan for another 20-30 seconds, fry on the bottom side, and then it's ready to be served.
And I'm ready with my dish here.
And so.
Yes. Voila! Wow.
And there we go.
That looks good. Really good. I'm not going to burn my mouth this time. I think it's cooled down a bit. I want the cheese and the spinach and the bell peppers and the tomatoes. And let me see. Oh. Good. Excellent. It was a pleasure, really, Chris. It was a pleasure having you and showing the omelets and talking about the mushrooms. I really had a lovely time.
Well, it was my pleasure also being on your Jagee's Cook Show. Thank you very much.